Hi everyone, it's Liz, the Frugal Libertarian, here again with my March 1st book report. So this month I read Confessions of a Slacker Mom by Muffy Mead-Ferro, and this was the book for me and for some of my friends. I actually have a friend who is getting this book after I'm done with this video because she's pregnant and she's been kind of freaking out about, you know, do I have to do all this helicopter parenting stuff? And this book is just awesome. This book is about your kids need to play by themselves. You really need to think more sanely about things. Do your kids need thousands of toys? That kind of thing. It's not quite free-range parenting. It's not quite there, but it really leans into free-range parenting. The idea, again, that your children can handle responsibility. Your children at very young ages can be very independent, and you don't need constant oversight. You don't need constant stimulation to create wonderful children. And that's kind of exactly what free-range parenting is. If you don't know what free-range parenting is, I'll include a link down below. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to do a video explaining that, because I can. But it's basically the idea that kids can handle more than we give them credit for. I know in my own life I can see this. I am kind of a slacker mom. Not really, I don't know if it's by choice or not. There are times when my pain is too bad and then, you know, I can't be on my knees playing with my son. However, my son is shockingly brilliant. And I think part of that, he's really smart, he's really social, and he can entertain himself. She, in this book, discusses how, you know, it's only seen as a slacker by the helicopter moms, by the obsessive parents, by the ones who, you know, travel with duffel bags full of toys and baby furniture and all this stuff for their kids. The ones who want their kids to have constant supervision and constant stimulation through toys, through educational stuff, this, and this, that they don't really let the kids just be kids. That's the only reason parenting that she's discussing, which is what I do. Like I said, like I have a feeling, I've got friends who do it this way, and I have a feeling my friend who's pregnant is going to be doing the same thing as well. My son right now is playing with a remote control car, so if you hear that going off, that's what's going on. Now I can see him, I can keep my eye on him, but he's playing by himself while I'm doing this, and he's being quiet because he knows he should be. And you know what? I don't think my son is worse off. I don't look at it as I'm raising a child. I look at it like I'm raising an adult. And that may seem weird, but that was something my husband and I discussed really early on when I was pregnant, that we wanted to have this attitude shift, that it was not about him, you know, people always say, how am I supposed to raise my children? And we said, we don't want to say that because our job is to get him to adulthood and be a functioning, sane person. To be the best person we can get him to be as an adult. But he has to go out in the real world and work and live and deal with other people, deal with disappointment, deal with frustration. We can't protect him from those things because he needs to learn how to deal with them. And some of them, he's 2. He's not learning about that kind of stuff yet. He does have to handle some disappointment. He does have to have patience. He's having patience right now and he's being awesome about it. So there are some of those fundamental things he can and is learning now, but a lot of this will come when he's a little bit older, which is where the free-range parenting kicks in. This book just really, like, I was sitting there, and first of all, I was laughing a lot, and I think it was more of like a inner chuckle that was coming out, because, yeah, I guess I'm a slacker mom too. And yet my child is awesome. And we have people in our family who are like us, and we have people in our family who are the opposite, who think we are terrible, terrible parents. Because I'm not sitting there with flashcards for 3 hours a day going, what is this, you know, and going crazy because we didn't obsessively baby-proof every single inch of the house, because we didn't get rid of our animals. That was a big thing when I was pregnant. So like I said, it's a very different style of parenting than you might see otherwise. That, by the way, if you're sitting here going, huh? Then read this book. I mean, not every parent has to parent the same way. You know, everybody has their different levels of comfort when it comes to parenting. You know, I did buy drawer latches and I did buy cabinet latches. I just never installed them. I never felt the need to, and I still don't feel the need to. He doesn't go into that stuff. He's bored with that. He'd rather go to our open shelving that's our pantry and rearrange food stuff. He'd rather move things from shelf to shelf to shelf and put them there, and then if I put them back, he gets mad and puts them back where he wanted them. So he has zero interest in going into the drawers or going under the sink cabinet. That's like the only cabinet we really have. I recommend this if you're a parent, if you're about to become a parent, and the idea of parenting terrifies you because you don't want to do this stuff. You don't want to helicopter. You don't want to obsessively overparent. Read this book. You're going to feel much better. So, April 1st. Now, this is going to come as probably a shock to the libertarians on my channel. I've never read this book, and I want to, and it's been sitting on my shelf, so now I have the excuse. That's right! And the Fed by Ron Paul. I have never read it. And I'm a massive Ron Paul, like, supporter. Like, massive Ron Paul fan. I love that man. Oh my gosh. I've had it on my shelf, and other stuff kicks in, things go on, and I never got the chance to read it. So I thought, you know what? Let's do the April book report on And the Fed. Let's get it done with. Let's do this. You guys want to read along with me? I'll have the link below. Otherwise, wait and see what I have to say about it. And then you can make the choice to read it then. If you haven't read it and you're a libertarian, I'm not going to say you're a bad libertarian because I'm a bad libertarian. You know what? I will. You're a bad libertarian and I am too. And we're both bad. And we should both be reading this book. Like the godfather of libertarianism, and we can't read his book. Come on, people. Come on, libertarians like me. See, I'm a slacker mom and I'm a slacker libertarian. That's what it is. That's why we're bringing this in this video. So, if you haven't done so, hit subscribe so you can see my April 1st book report on this right here. If you liked this, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you with my next video. Bye!